Hello everyone, a warm good evening to all of you. Would like to welcome to all of you this session. As your demand, we are here to discuss about the unity thought of SSB Political Science or the PGT with respect to the state and local government in Odisha. We will discuss here the syllabus which we have to cover and also the previous year question, and on the basis of the previous year question we will try to analyze or try to discuss the different question frame from the topics including the state and local government in Odisha. Our major focus to address the each and every topic, what to study, how to focus and where to study. So three things we have to discuss: first syllabus, previous year question, then the focus area. Hope you are agree. So बहुत दिन है मेसेज मो पाखु आसुछि जे सर स्टेट एंड लोकल गवर्नमेंट इन ओडिशा भितर गोटे वीडियो बनातु. तो आई एम ट्राइंग टू स्टार्टिंग ए सीरीज ऑन दिस टॉपिक as your like help. We did complete the successfully the political sociology. Hope you cover it well, and there will be a one class of political sociology also, that is marathon of political sociology. So our objective today to discuss or limit to ourselves to this state and local government in Odisha syllabus, previous year question and so on and so forth. Hope you agree in this point. So without delay, let's start. So first see the syllabus. Okay, in our syllabus they mention that emergence of Odisha as a separate state. Okay, so in this topic we have to focus that the how the state Odisha create, what are the historical process, and you know that Odisha create by separating from the Bihar. Okay, so in which year it was created and what are the times line of that. Okay, so that is how that we have to focus here, the separate state as Odisha as separate from the Bihar. Okay, then next government and politics in Odisha from 1936 to 1950s. So it is the 20th century. That time the government and politics in Odisha. To understand this, we have to analyze the pre-independence assembly. What are the structure of the pre-independence assembly, the election process, okay, and the strength of the seats in the legislative assembly. Because our focus is something we have to limit within the perspectives of the political science. Okay, so that government in Odisha, politics, within that we discuss the pre-independence assembly structure, function and different thing. Then moving to government and politics since 1950s, that government and politics from the 20th century or 1950s to till 2024. So we have to discuss that thing, that how in Odisha government and politics work, the political party, the say for example the government, coalition government, okay, then the executive body, the different enactment with respect to panchayat, the different thing comes under government and politics since 1950s. Okay, then the executive. So in executive including the governor, council of minister. Okay, so we will discuss about this thing, the governor, council of minister, the first governor who is and under which governor the different initiative are taken. Okay, and we'll also see the council of minister. In council of minister, the coalition government, the chief ministers, who is the first chief minister, under which chief minister the strength of legislative assembly increase or decrease. So different thing will cover in this portion. Then state legislative assembly, the different legislative assembly, how many legislative assembly has been so far the Odisha concern. Okay, so that will be also discussed here. Then high court as judiciary body, that when high court create, what are the process and who is the chief justice of the high courts. Okay, who is the right now the chief justice of high court, Okay, can you tell me who is the right now the Chief Justice of High Court? It's a homework for you. Hope you provide the answer in comment section. Okay. Then in subordinate courts we have to study the Lok Adalat. Okay, so that question already asked. Then next, politics of defection and coalition in Odisha. In this portion, our major focus would be the coalition government in Odisha, different political party who form the coalition government, what are the year, okay, and so on and so forth, and the article and amendment related to the defection, because it is important topic, due to that this is year is a election year in 2024 Lok Sabha election, and the legislative assembly election also going to held in Odisha. So that point of view, that important, you have to know its constitutional framework, and also it's the coalition form of government from the 1950s to the till today. Okay. Then voting behavior, okay, in Odisha, and election commissions, okay, different thing. Then rural local government and urban local government in Odisha, that is became important, okay, because here you have to study Panchayat Raj municipality, the function of the Panchayat Raj municipality, the article 243 to 243O, okay. Similarly municipality 243, that you have to also focus, okay. Then it's a different enactment, how many tribal blocks in Odisha, how many panchayat in Odisha, what are the number of the tribal panchayat in Odisha, okay. So the different things you have to also study here, and also the PESA Act, like Panchayat Extension Schedule Area Act 1996, this is also covered in this portion, okay. So this is basically the overall, we can say that the syllabus, okay, that mentioned in our the topic state and local government in Odisha. So we see that what are the mentioned in our syllabus, and this is overall, and we will try to see now the previous year question from these topics, okay. Then we will try to know that what the thing we have to study, because there are a lot of things to study in the state and local government in Odisha. If you will refer the book written by Dr. Dasarathi Bhuyan sir, there are a lot of things mentioned in this book, but it's not possible to remember all the things or study all the things, okay. It's all about competitive examination, so we have to work in a smartly, that what to focus and what to skip, okay. That is how the trade-off you have to do here. Trade-off, you hope you understand that you have to specifically cover those things which can be framed in your examinations, okay. That is how our objectives, okay. Hope you will agree with this point, okay. So let's start. So दोस्तों, सो प्रिवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन, सो ओडिशा पॉलिटिक्स गवर्नमेंट, सो मु एठे 2023 2021 एंड 2018 क्वेश्चन को एठे कंपाइल करछि. सो अराउंड 23 क्वेश्चन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस, and from the different topic of the Odisha politics, Odisha government and politics, we'll discuss, analyze, and try to build our understanding that what we have to study, okay. So let's start. So we will see the different question. If you don't panic if you are not able to solve, we are just focusing that what type of question are there and how you have to focus. So first question, as mentioned here, you can see when was the 13th legislative assembly of Odisha constitute in the post independence era, okay. So in post independence era, option A 20th January 2004, option B 20th February 2004, option C 15th May 2004, option D 19th June 2004. So it's a very good question, and here like they ask about the 13th legislative assembly of Odisha. So when it formed after the post independence, as you all know, but the essence of this question is that you have to understand they are trying to know the factual data regarding the legislative assembly, and you don't require to study all the factual data related to legislative assembly, but the famous legislative assembly which have a remarkable contribution or any big thing happen with respect to this legislative assembly. Then you have to understand why this 2004 is important. Let me clear you. So the answer of this question is like option C, okay. So why it is important? Because that time our chief minister Naveen Patnaik became the chief minister of that time. So that's why the 13th legislative assembly itself important. So that you have to remember. From the 2004 to 2009 there is also what we notice, the coalition government between BJD and BJP. So from that angle, the 13th Legislative Assembly of Odisha is important. So that is how you have to focus now. Why this assembly is important? Okay. Then next question you can see, what was the first legislation prescribing the constitution, power and functioning of the Gram Panchayat in Odisha? So option A, Odisha Gram Panchayat Act 1942, 1946, 1948 and Odisha Block Samiti Act 1960. So what is the answer of this question? The answer of this question is like option C, that is Odisha Gram Panchayat 1948. So they asked the question with regard to the Gram Panchayat. Okay, so this is that we have to focus the factual data. So the next question, through which legislation a separate high court, okay, a separate high court was established for Odisha? Which legislation? Okay, that A, Government of India Act 1935, B, Government of India Act Government of India Order 1945, Odisha High Court Order 1948 and the D Legislative Assembly Act 1975. The answer of it is like the Odisha High Court Order 1948. It's a wonderful question with regard to High Court. So separate High Court form in which year? So they try to know the the question with regard to the legislation framework of the High Courts. The केबे फॉर्मेशन होइतिला हाई कोर्ट, सेपरेट हाई कोर्ट, सिमिलरली सेपरेट ओडिशा केबे फॉर्मेशन होइतिला, तो से that basically angle they trying to know. So I will say that factual question they trying very much asking, okay, with regard to Odisha politics and government is concerned. The next question, how many seats have been won by Janata Dal, okay, Janata Dal in 10th Legislative Assembly, okay, 10th Legislative Assembly election in Odisha. So से पचार जो आमर 10तम लाइक लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली अच्छी, तो जनता दल केते सीट ओन करथिला, तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ओन हाउ मेनी सीट्स, ओके, इन पर्टिकुलर लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. सो ऑप्शन ए 123, ऑप्शन बी 100, ऑप्शन सी 115, ऑप्शन डी 135. द आंसर इज लाइक 123 is A. So why they ask the questions? What the relevance or importance of these questions? Okay, there are a lot of things. Why not they ask that thing, but this thing why they ask? Because Janata Dal at that times basically capture a highest number of votes, okay, that's why the 10th legislative assemblies became famous, okay. So and your homework that the 10th legislative assembly, when the 10th legislative assembly is formed, तो केबे एटा गठित होइथिला, तो हमको एटा जानियार अछि, कारण दे ऑलरेडी आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन द 4th legislative assembly because of chief minister. Now they can ask the question the 10th legislative assembly which are formed because of the larger seats owned by the Janata Dal. So this is how we have to play very smartly, okay, that is the learning from this question, okay. So they ask the question political party and number of seats. Now clear. The next question here, through which legislation a separate high court was created? It's already clear, okay, so nothing is worry here. Then question number 6, what was the fixed strength, okay, it's about legislative assembly strength, okay, of the Odisha Legislative Assembly under the Government of India Act 1935. As I basically said to you that our syllabus they mention about the Odisha politics in the time of pre-independence, that means 1936. तो से टाइम रे Odisha Legislative Assembly strength केते थिला? Option A 50 including 5 nominated, 60 including 4 nominated, 70 including 4 nominated, 75 including 10 nominated. So answer is B, okay, B, that is how the 60 including the 4 nominated member. So answer is B, that the fixed strength of Odisha Legislative Assembly was 6th including the 4 nominated members, okay. So that's how the structure of the Legislative Assembly during the time of pre-independence from 1950s to the till today. So they ask with regard to that, okay. So here we learn आम एटे कौन लर्न कले ना द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली विथ द डिफरेंट टाइम्स, ओके, द लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली केबे फॉर्म होइतिला, द डिफरेंट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली, सो लाइक 4th legislative assembly, 13th legislative assembly, that became important from exam point of view, okay. Then next question number 7, how many seats have been owned by Janata Dal? It's already discussed, so repeated question. Then what was the tenure of chief ministership of Vishwanath Das in Odisha? So they asked the question tenure of the chief ministers, okay, chief minister tenure कौन अछि, okay, Vishwanath Das. So from 3rd April to 71 to 72, okay. then your from the 6th March 74 to December 76, from the 20th December to 30 April 77. Okay, then the option D, June 77 to February 1980. So what is the answer? Okay, the Biswanath Das like Chief Minister term. So the answer of this question is like Biswanath Das tenure like from April 71 to June 72. So this is our answer. And आमको स्पेशल ये कौन करार अच्छे ना जो चीफ मिनिस्टर अच्छी ताको आम नोट करार अच्छे जो चीफ मिनिस्टर तार टर्म. ओके, स्पेशली कौन ना जो चीफ मिनिस्टर किसी गोटे इंपोर्टाट इन द सेन्स आम सब चीफ मिनिस्टर टर्म पीरियड मन रखिपर ना दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. ओके, सो हियर यू हैव टू डू लाइक चीफ मिनिस्टर टर्म ऑफ द फास्ट or the like the term of Biju Patnaik, Janaki Vallabh, then the Naveen Patnaik. So that is, and I am also telling to you while I am covering that topic. Okay, don't worry. So I will tell you how you cover and what. The next question here you can see, who was the first governor of Odisha? Okay, option E, Sir Howden Louis, B, Sir John Austin Habak, C, Sri Yashwant Narayan Sukhentkar, option D, Ajodhya Nath Khosla. So answer is like Sir John Austin Habak is the first governor. Similarly, you have to also understand here that to know about the first chief minister of Odisha, first prime minister of Odisha, pre-independence, post-independence. Similarly, pre-independence, post-independence governor of Odisha. Okay, then also you have to remember in term of the chief justice of Odisha first. Okay, then the pre-independence, post-independence. So that became important here. So you have to strategically play with this questionnaire and then content also. Okay, the next question, which political party had formed the first coalition government in Odisha on 22 May 1959. Okay, so first coalition government. Okay, so here तुमको ये advantage कौन ना तुमको मन रखार अच्छे first coalition government देदेला ऑलरेडी डेट देदेला. तो डेट केबे ना मे 1959. एटा तो क्वेश्चन रे ही गोटे आमर बोनस पॉइंट होला आम आंसर आम पाइगले. तापर से पचारछि व्हिच पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, ए स्वतंत्र पार्टी उत्कल कांग्रेस एंड झारखंड पार्टी, बी स्वतंत्र पार्टी ओडिशा जन कांग्रेस, सी इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस एंड जनता दल, डी इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस एंड गणतंत्र परिषद. ऑप्शन डी इज आंसर. द कांग्रेस एंड गणतंत्र परिषद बिकेम द फर्स्ट हु फॉर्म द फर्स्ट कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट. ओके, तो दुईटा क्वेश्चन है केबे फॉर्म होता किए किए पॉलिटिकल पार्टी इंक्लूड थे. तो यहाँ आमर क्वेश्चन है. तो आमको द कोलिशन जो आम टॉपिक अच्छी कोलिशन एंड पार्टी, तो सेटा हम मन रखार अच्छी डिफरेंट कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट ता पॉलिटिकल पार्टी केबे केबे होता. ओके, दैट बिकेम इम्पोर्टेंट. देन इन व्हिच ईयर इट इज नॉट लाइक रिलेटेड टू दैट बट इनडायरेक्टली. Then which is not a compulsory provision of an urban local body in Odisha. Like mentioned in our syllabus, there is a rural local body and the urban local self government body. So that question basically ask about the compulsory provision. Option A, lighting public road, B, planting and maintaining the tree on the road, C, regulating the offensive dangerous trade or the practice, D, constructing the public latrine and so forth. So answer is like B. So you have to remember the function, what are the function of the Panchayat Raj body. Okay, that became important here. Okay, next moving forward, how many gram panchayat are there in Odisha? How many gram panchayat are there? Option A 6794, 7649, 6974 and 6479. Okay, so option A is answer 6794. Total right now on the this day which I am making video, total there are a gram panchayat 6794. That became important. You have to remember here. And also your homework that you have to make the short note of that how many tribal block are there, how many tribal gram panchayat are there. Okay, which are the district dominated by tribal people. So that became an important point from exam point of view. And also you have to remember the Panchayat Extension Schedule Area Act, the PES Act, which with respect to tribal. Okay, then moving forward, the question number 14, the Gramo Nyayalaya Act. Okay, what is Gramo Nyayalaya Act and it was enforcement in which years? Option A 2nd October 2007, October 2008, October 2009 and October 2010. Option is the C. So it's related to Gram Panchayat. So Gramo Nyayalaya Act. Okay, that is how 2nd October 2009. The factual, the two thing you can also basically notice, the Odisha politician government, the question dominated from here the factual aspect and also the current event or the say for example the concept associated with. So that two things you have to keep in your mind while you covering this unit. Okay, then next question, which article of the constitution provide creation and the end of legislative council? Okay, very interesting question. It's option A 166, 167, 168 and 169. So option D is answer 169. So creation and end of the state legislative council, article 169. So that is a constitutional provision to the state legislative assembly. Okay, that also very very important. The next question, which article of the constitution empower the president, the governor refer a bill for the consideration of the president? Option A 161, the 200, 201 and 169. So option B is answer 200. So ये कौन थिला confuse थिला पूरा most of the student रो जे 200 ना 201 ना 200 जोटा कि प्रेसिडेंट गवर्नर कौन करछि रिजर्व करछि दैट इज 200 जो समय प्रेसिडेंट ताकू एक्ट करबा बा से ऊपर काम करे दैट इज 201. सो आंसर बी इज आल्सो प्रोवाइडेड बाय द एसएसबी. ओके, द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, that is how you have to remember governor and its constitutional provision. Okay, two thing, the factual data and also the provision or article mentioned in our constitution. Then question number 17, with respect to the municipality, article 243 ZAD related what? D panchayat finance commission, B state finance commission, district planning committee and power of the gram sabha. So option C is answer, district planning committee associated with the 243 ZAD. Okay, that your homework also, whenever you covering the panchayat topic, you have to cover two things, that the article related to panchayat and the compulsory and the like optional function of the like municipality and the panchayat. Okay, then out of question 18, out of 14 blocks in Odisha, how many are identified as tribal blocks? How many are identified tribal blocks? So the answer is like what? The option A 97, 108, C 118 and D 121. So the right now there are how many tribal blocks? The option D. So 121 tribal blocks are there. Okay, out of 314. That's became important here, and it's very important that you have to remember. Similarly, you can remember with respect to panchayat, with respect to your districts. Okay, how many tribal block are tribal district, or say for example tribal panchayat are there. And also here PESA Act became important because they are not only ask about panchayat but also ask with respect to tribal. Okay, next question, in which year the strength of Odisha legislative assembly was increased from 140 to 147 by the delimitation act? Okay, by the delimitation act. Option A 61, 73, 77, 80s. So guys, answer is 74, but unfortunately there is no option mentioned in 70 in our option mentioned in 74, but answer is 74. So for the reference of this question, you can check the Dasarath Bhuyan sir's books, that is Odisha Govt and Politics. So here what you understand na, समथिंग जति किसी बिग्स माने सपोज धरन कि सीट चेंज होइछि लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली रे, नहले कोनस प्रकार लाइक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी अधिक सीट्स रे जिति जनता पार्टी 123 सीट जितिले, तो सेमति किछि हेतिले हम मन रखियार अछि जे ता लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली रे स्ट्रेंथ केते थिला, केते बढ़िछि, जे सिग्निफिकेंट किछि हेछि. सिमिलरली हम मन रखियार अछि एटा को लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली रे हेतिला जो 140 ରୁ 147 हेतिला, तो किए समय चीफ मिनिस्टर थिला. सो दैट डिफरेंट the dimension became important with respect to this legislative assembly. Okay, the next question, question number 20, which year the first coalition government was formed in Odisha? Okay, as I said mu कहithili na coalition government re se pacharthile se question re. If you see this question, how you will be play with the question, let me like I want to share with you a trip that see this question, they ask the question what are the political party in coalition government, but now another question with similar line ask about the coalition government from in which year. Okay, so first coalition government, so it is what 1959. So within the question you can also get a reference question or answer also. So whenever जेतोल तुम solve करते question को, तो you have to be careful, you have to see also the different angle of it will also helpful to you basically crack, because it a competitive exams is all about the smartness. So how much knowledge you, that not matter, but how you smartly play with your limited knowledge with maximum outcome. Okay, that is the key mantra. Okay, Then question number 21, the Grammar Act, it is something repeated question. In your 2023, they asked the questions. So here you can see the repetition of the question in SSB. So I will recommend to you, don't miss or don't neglect the power of previous year questions. तो previous year question को तमें हो तो रटा मार दियो, किंतु previous year question को तमें बुझार अछि और तमें previous year question सब जो analyze करार अछि. Then you can able to solve at least 3 to 5 question. Like here in prepared question. So it is 2nd October 2019, the Grammar Act. Okay, option D is answer. Then question number 22, the president rule for first time was imposed in Odisha in which years? Option 61, 65, 77, 88. So answer is like it's 61. Okay, option A is the answer. First. Okay, so that is how the thing. So our objective of solving this question, that to know what the essence of the trend of question. So trend of question we can conclude here, that the one thing that you have to remember, the past, in term of past with respect to different thing, like your governor, legislative assembly, chief minister, gram panchayat, the high courts are different. Okay, then second thing, the strength, if something significantly change in the strength, like seats, number, political party winning the seats, or the year of the creation of coalition government, or fast coalition government, fast president rule, like the creation of high court, creation of like fast governor of Odisha, the pre-independence, post-independence. So different dimension, you have to thoroughly make note of it, and not only note, but you have to practice. The more you practice, the more you get confidence in examinations. Let's see the what to focus. Okay, how to focus, माने हम कौन स्टडी करिया, जो तुम स्टडी करियो तो कौन स्टडी करियो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द सोर्स आई विल टेल यू. The Odisha State Government and Politics तुम कवर किन करियो. There is a limited source with regard to this topic. Better you have to keep with you one book, Odisha Government and Politics, written by Dr. Dasarathi Bhuya. Okay, he is a faculty of the Department of Political Science, Berhampur University, but right now not sir here. So you have to, that source you can keep with you. Then the major thing which I will tell you on the basis of the trend of question. Okay, so executive, legislative and judiciary, from this table it will be helpful to understand the trend of the questions. So like there are three organs, the executive, legislative and judiciary. Within executive, what you cover? Chief minister and governor, and that you have to cover the timeline of CM. For example, the CM of the Navin Patnaik, they ask the question, okay, 13 legislative assembly term किए CM किए थिले को legislative assembly seat आमर 147 को increase होइतिला. That is important. And in term of fast CM, okay, pre-independence, post-independence, fast governor, first Indian governor, first governor after the independence. Okay, then major initiative, तांको द्वारा किसी भी event बा scheme जोड़ा initiative रे अच्छी सेटा मध्य मन रखियार अछि. That is how the important thing from the executive portion. Okay, then moving to the, and also in executive portion, the political party, you have to remember the political party from 1936 to till that the coalition government ହେଇଗଲା. Okay, then the in term of the BJP coalition government. Okay, so that you have to smartly prepare. Okay, that is the things. And different political party, year of formations, kebe formation होइतिला, that can be also asked. Okay, that they ask the question in PGT रे ସେମାନେ ask करछथि कोन ना political party दे देबे चारटा ऑप्शन ना choose the incorrect. So BJD केबे formation होइतिला, like your गणतंत्र परिषद केबे होइतिला, समाजवादी पार्टी के, so that became important. Then legislative portion, you have to remember historical background. प्रथम legislative assembly जेतो हला केतरा सीट थिला जोडा हम क्वेश्चन रे देखिथिले. ओके, तापरे केबे legislative seat assembly रो 147 को increase हला. ओके, तार को political party केते legislative seat like own करला, like जनता party own 123 seats. They ask the question. Okay, so this is how the major thing you have to remember, very importantly. Okay, mainly I will suggest you that the term of the Nandini Chandrapati Legislative Assembly, Navin Patnaik. Okay, different thing you have to remember. Then judiciary, from the judiciary portion you have to remember High Court ro first Chief Justice of the kiye thile High Court Odisha, तार background. Okay, how High Court of Odisha created in 1935, pre-independence, how the structure of the judiciary in Odisha, that became important. And also British legacy. Okay, that first Chief Justice of Odisha who demanded for the first time the High Court in Odisha. Okay, then after that there is a Loko Adalat. Loko Adalat is subordinate court which basically majorly question it. Okay, 2023 हो 2021 हो तो लोक अदालत दे आस्क द क्वेश्चन. So you have to also remember what is lok adalat, what are the thing comes under lok adalat and what is not comes under lok adalat. That is important. And also you have to remember from the legislative portion the constitutional framework. Okay, like article 161 69 talks about abolition and creation of legislative council. How many states have a legislative council? Okay, that is you have to remember here. Then moving to the coalition government, here I already clarified to you. Then the last not the least of our discussion, the rural local and urban local government. So rural local government and urban local government, a lot of question has been asked from here, be it year 2023, 21, 2028. Okay, so that you have to remember. First of all you have to remember, you will तुम कौन कर गोटे पेपर नब से लिख केतटा पंचायत अच्छे ओडिशा रे, से मध्यरु केतटा ट्राइबल पंचायत अच्छे ओडिशा रे. ओके, जो जिनसा पढ़ले एंगेल कर ट्राइबल को कौन अच्छे, कारण नाउ गवर्नमेंट ट्राइंग टू एम्फासाइज ऑन द ट्राइबल. ओके, बिकॉज बर्तमान ट्राइबल को नहीं बर्तमान पॉलिटिक्स चलती, लद्दाख हो, मणिपुर हो, ओके, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट हो, तो दैट बिकेम इंपोर्टेंट पोर्सन इन आवर एग्जामिनेशन. तो ट्राइबल ब्लॉक केते अच्छे ओडिशा रे, ओके, ट्राइबल डिस्ट्रिक्ट केते अच्छे ओडिशा रे, ओके, ट्राइबल पंचायत केते अच्छे ओडिशा रे, टोटल पंचायत केते अच्छे ओडिशा रे, हाउ मेनी टोटल पंचायत, दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. एंड आल्सो द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजन लाइक को आर्टिकल डील्स विथ द पंचायत. Okay, which article deals with the the district, the municipality. Okay, that became important. Then constitutional provision, then tribal block, tribal panchayat, tribal total panchayat, and PES Act. PES Act is important. What is PES Act? Panchayat Extension Schedule Area Act. When it is enacted, under which government it enacted, that became important. Okay. Then the function and structure, the compulsory function of panchayat and the compulsory function of the municipality. Okay, which function is comes under function compulsory or not, that becomes important. So this is all about the things. भिडियोटा बहुत लंबा हो पारे किंतु इट्स वेरी इंपोर्टेंट फ्रॉम द एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ पीपल आर like doing wrong in this topic like Odisha government and politics. So you have, there are a lot of things, and the things they ask the question that the statistical portion. So if you strategically very smartly prepare this unity, and it is a very scoring unity, let me clear you the like amount of question from this unity. They ask around the 5 to 9. Okay, each and every cycle they ask the question around 5 to 9. So that become important, and each and every, even if one question make you crack this examination. So this is the whole, the understanding or the essence of our discussion. Hope you understands, and जहाँ भी मध्य कहु try to follow at least. Okay, then it will be good to clear, because in the YouTube platform there is no one that which you going to take that initiative which I am taking. Okay, because we are in a very systematic way of preparations. Okay, just maintain the the consistency, then we will cover all the things, and I will promise you that you will with me and following video and PDF and different thing, and also your own effort, then you are good to go with this examination. Okay, that is how things. And this is like I am not discussing with you, I am also in going forward will be cover this syllabus as per my understanding and what can I possible for me. Okay, because I also the responsible of my PhD work, so along with I will try to maintain a balance to help you and cover the topic along with you. So hope you agree with this point and it will be helpful to you. So thank you so much being part of this lesson, and if you like our effort, do share, subscribe, and also do basically make the note of it what basically I am telling to you. And the PDF of this session you will get our YouTube, our Telegram ID, that is Tapas Pradhan ki Pathashala. You can search at the Telegram. Okay, so you will get the PDF of it, and also helpful for you analysis. Thank you guys, have a nice day. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.